Scott Crothers, are you there?
I'm here. Good morning, McGraw.
Good morning. How did we finish up yesterday?
The Dow lost 174 points and closed at 23,925. Now, we started off higher after the ADP employment report showed 204,000 new jobs created in April, which was more than expected. We gave up the gains midday after the conclusion of the Federal Reserve meeting. Apple was up about 4% after their great earnings, but it was a difficult day all in all. The yield on the 10-year U.S. Treasury fell to 2.96%.
Now, what's going on with the Federal Reserve? What did they say?
Well, the Federal Reserve held the federal funds rate in a range of 1.5% to 1.75% as expected, but said inflation is moving closer to the 2% target rate. This worried investors because they fear the Fed will raise rates too high, too fast, and hurt the economy. However, in the long run, a low inflation is good for the economy, and 2% inflation is pretty low by historical standards. So hopefully that will get factored in here sometime.
All right, that's the Federal Reserve. What about North County Express Scripts?
Now, they reported earnings yesterday after the bell. Revenue came in at $24.77 billion, and they made a profit of $623 million. Both numbers were higher than last year's quarter, but were lower than estimates. Express Scripts suspended their share buyback because of their pending merger with Cigna. So this lowered their full-year guidance by about 25 cents a share. So that's where we are.
All right, and then finally, Anheuser Busch.
Yes, Anheuser Busch added a new addition to its reserve collection of beers. The new beer, called the Freedom Reserve Red Lager, is based on George Washington's hand-penned recipe from his personal military journal.
Wow!
So it's kind of nice to see big brewers, like Anheuser Busch, making new beers, even if they're from, I guess, old recipes.
Yeah. What's the name of the beer?
The beer is called the Freedom Reserve Red Lager.
Made from the cherry tree of George Washington chopped down. How about that? Markets today, Scott Crothers.
Today the Dow looks off 60 points. Investors are still digesting yesterday's Fed meeting and getting ready for tomorrow's big employment report. So.
All right. Scott Crothers, have yourself a good day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Sounds great. Thanks for going.